Hi, I'm going to show you how to log into Pelle's remote desktop environment using a local ThinLinc client. This means a program called ThinLinc that you run on your own computer. This is how Pelle looks like if you in some circumstances. What we're going to do, we first going to take a look at the procedure. So there are multiple ways to log into Pelle, and we use this one that uses ThinLinc on your local computer. Let's take a look at the procedure before I walk you through it. We need to install the program. We need to start that program. It allows us to see it. We connect to Pelle from that program. We need to fill in some passwords. We need to click forward to skip all the choices. We can pick a profile, and then we are in. So the hardest part will be step 2 to set up ThinLinc and install, probably also installing it. So installing ThinLinc, we have a special page about that. I will show you this now just for a while because it shows where to download it and how to use it. Let's take a look. ThinLinc, this is a program. Here we see another visual environment. And where do we install it? There's some usage, how to use the clipboard, that's very useful. But we do need to search how to install ThinLinc. So install ThinLinc, and then you'll find, there it is, ThinLinc downloads. There you need to go, and here you download ThinLinc to run it. So that's quite straightforward. I have this installed, so I'm now going to step 2. And also this step depends on your operating system, but you could have seen it. There are multiple versions per operating system. Alright, step 2, start ThinLinc. Well, we're going to do that. Start ThinLinc. So I press ThinLinc there. And now we get a dialog. So it must be set to Pelle GUI upmax.nu. I'll just copy paste again to make sure that this is the same thing. Your username should be your upmax username. For me this is Richel. Your password should be your upmax password. So this is how you log into the cluster usually. I'll fill it in for myself inside it now. There we have it. And then we click on connect. There. Now it asks me, so there's not, this question is not there. It checks if it already knows the server. There's also a so-called fingerprint. It helps you conclude that you're connecting to the right thing. So if you are suspecting to be hacked or whatever, you want to check this, else you can assume it's okay. So now we need to fill in our two-factor authentication time-based one-time password. We have a two-factor authentication app. You already needed it to log into some HPC clusters of us, like Bianca, that's for sensitive data. So I'm now starting my own two-factor authentication app, and I look for the token called upmax that has my username Richel on it. So I click on that, and I fill in the text 397263. There. And now I'm in. There are some steps that were skipped over, so you could have had a welcome dialog. It looks like this. It says welcome, then you just click on OK. You can select a profile. It looks like this. You can pick both of these. You can just click start to go with the default. That's what I've done. And then you are in. So this is how Pelle looks like using ThinLinc locally. This is a login node, so behave there. If you remember, if you want to take the rules of the login nodes are here. In general, this means only do simple things. But this is Pelle that I've reached from a local ThinLinc client. That means I've showed you how to log in to Pelle using a local ThinLinc client. With this I conclude this video. I wish you a very good day. Bye!